gentlemen, how's everybody doing today? I hope this video finds you well, guys. I hope this video finds you after a very fun and exciting weekend, a very entertaining one, or at least as entertaining as you could have had with the circumstances that are happening today. Welcome to Monday of week 3. Welcome to the start of week 3 and the continuation of our remote learning lessons. Before I break down what I want you guys to do today and what the lesson is for today, guys, I wanted to let you know that I went ahead and I created another Flipgrid, just kind of asking you guys how your weekend went, if you did anything fun or exciting or anything like that. So all you have to do is click on your corresponding class, and you should be able to create a Flipgrid. It's completely up to you if you want to do it, but you should be able to complete, you should be able to complete this Flipgrid and be able to share with me anything that you might have done over the weekend or anything exciting you might have done over the weekend. As for me, I pretty much sat around and binge watched a couple of TV shows on Netflix and played some video games, played some Fortnite, stuff like that. Nothing too dramatic or exciting. So if you guys would like to share with me what you did over the weekend, it is the second slide here, guys. If you don't have to. You're not required to. You do not have to do that. All right, guys. So that's the first part. That's the first thing I wanted to make sure that I mentioned and said to you guys. The second part is what we are going to be doing today. So for today, what we are going to do is we are going to practice a CRQ. Yes, guys, I understand that is your favorite thing to do. I understand you love doing CRQs, but again, we need to make sure we practice them. We need to make sure we get used to them. Okay, so for today, like I said, you're going to use what we have learned from Unit 7 to complete the Launching the Nation CRQ. And you can go back and look at any of the lessons that we did last week or the end of week 1, talking about Washington, Adams, and Jefferson, talking about their presidencies, some of the things that happened and some of the things that they did. So that is all part of Unit 7. So make sure if you need to, you look at that before you go ahead and you try to start doing this CRQ. Okay, my office hours today are going to be from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. If you need anything, if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me during those times. I'll make sure I get back to you as quickly as I can. So like I said, guys, the plan for today is to complete the Launching the Nation CRQ that was attached to Google Classroom. If you're stuck or confused, please reach out to me and I will answer your questions or get back to you as quickly as I can. You will find the Launching the Nation CRQ under the 4-6-20 lesson in the remote learning lessons. I will post this after I finish recording this video. So you click on 4-6, which is today's date, obviously. And then you go ahead and you go to Launching the Nation CRQ. So you're going to click on that. It's going to take it a minute, I think, to load. So just bear with me for 1 second, please, guys. So you are going to open up the Launching the Nation CRQ. You're going to read and analyze the documents and then answer the questions that follow in Google Docs or on a separate sheet of paper. Now, you don't have to hand this in to me. This is just for you to write down. I am going to go over the answers with you guys tomorrow, but I wanted at least to give you guys a head start and give you guys some practice. So make sure as you're going through, you look at the image and you read the paragraph or explanation above. Make sure you read everything. That is going to help you, okay? So just as a reminder, I'd like to go ahead and remind you guys, the term historical circumstances is the events that led up to the event I'm asking about. So for example, for question number 1, explain the historical circumstances that led to the XYZ affair. What I want you to do is I want you to tell me the events that led up to the XYZ affair. That's what I'm asking you to do. That's what I want you to do. So make sure you go back if you don't remember and you look up either in the textbook or in one of the videos or in the web quest that I gave you guys what the XYZ affair is and what happened to lead up to it. So that takes care of document 1. I then have document 2 where you're going to take and read the whole document and you're going to answer question number 2 based on this excerpt from George Washington. Identify his point of view concerning the United States being involved with other nations of the world. What was his view on the United States being involved with other nations around the world? Read the document, find the answer, tell me what his view was on being involved with other nations of the world. So that's that. And then for question number 3, you are going to identify and explain a cause and effect relationship associated with the events or ideas associated with the events or ideas in documents 1 and 2. Be sure to use evidence from both documents 1 and 2 in your response. That's all you have to do, guys. It's 3 questions. Make sure you complete it. It's good practice. It will help you. And once you finish that, you are all set with today. You are all set with the lesson today. That is all I'm going to ask you to do is to work on this CRQ. Okay? So going back, there we go. You are going to complete the Launching the Nation CRQ that is posted in Google Classroom. You have 3 questions. That's all you have to do. Once you finish the Launching the Nation CRQ, what you are going to do and what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to do the check for learning. Now, the check for learning is going to be a little different today, guys. It's not going to be a Google form like it has been in the past. Remember when I said that last week that I wanted you to practice using the Flipgrid and get used to using Flipgrid because I am going to expect you to be able to use it and to use it later on in the week? Well, that day actually got pushed one day. So what I'm asking you to do is I'm asking you to create a Flipgrid that is going to tell me one thing you learned about Washington, Adams, or Jefferson's presidencies. Anything you might have learned, that's what I want to know. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on your class, okay? So let's at least show you exactly what I'm asking you to do. So for example, let's click Red 3-4. You're going to click on the link that shows up, and a pop-up is going to show up. And it's going to load. And what you are then going to do is you're then going to click Login with Google. You're going to click Login with Google. You'll log in with your email address and with your school email address. Make sure it is your school email address. Then you are going to take and follow the directions after that. It is just a short recording. Once you are able to take and I'll show you just kind of real quick, guys, on my view, if I can find it and if I can show it to you. So once you get to Red 3-4, you shouldn't have to click any of this. You should be able just to get right to this. And what will happen is, and if this does this the right way, I will be incredibly happy. All right. So we'll try to log in with Google and try to come in to, we'll try to hop in and get it to load. So give me 1 second. Let me select my name. Login successful. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So it actually did it for me. That's awesome. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and once you open up this page, you're going to scroll down until you get to this big green plus. So once you get to this big green plus, as you scroll down, you're going to click on the green plus. And it is going to pull up this camera and it's going to ask you to record a video. So you're going to go ahead and record that video. You're going to tell me one thing that you might have learned from Unit 7, from Washington's presidency, from Jefferson's presidency, or from Adams' presidency. You're going to tell me one thing you learned. You are going to take a picture just to create a thumbnail for yourself, and that's going to be the end of it. So this is only going to be about a 1-minute video. It's going to be quick. It's going to be easy. That's all the time you have. So that is your check for learning. I do expect everybody to do it, please. So make sure you do your check for learning. Make sure you take and finish the CRQ. And then once both of those are completely and totally done, you guys are all set. I'm going to click here. So your launching the Nation CRQ is going to be due tomorrow. I'm going to go over it with you guys. I'm going to record a video and go over it with you. You are going to work on the Launching the Nation CRQ, and you're going to tell me one thing you have learned from our Launching the Nation unit or Unit 7 by using the Flipgrid link in the previous slide. I went over that with you guys. I showed you exactly what you need to do to pull up that Flipgrid website and to record your Flipgrid. So it should be very easy. It should be very simple, guys. Make sure you watch this video and everything will be explained to you. That's all I have for you guys today. Once you finish the CRQ, once you finish the Flipgrid video, you are all set with social studies for today, guys. Remember, one more time, just so everybody is aware, my office hours are from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. If you have any questions, if you're confused about anything, reach out to me, and I will take and make sure that I answer your question as quickly as I can. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoy having a little fun with the with Flipgrid. You can feel free to make jokes, feel free to have a little fun with it, but just tell me one thing that you guys might have learned. Enjoy your day, guys. Have a great day, and I will catch you for class tomorrow.